Hey, so in this video, I will be talking about the two course objectives, compare and contrast the advantages and limitations of four different research methods in sociology, and describe how social structures have influenced one's own position in society. The first kind of research method is ethnography or observation, and the main advantage with this is you can get some in-depth results about how people behave in a natural setting. Um, Main limitations with this is that it might be difficult to observe a large group of people, and so generally it's better to do it with a smaller group of people. Um, the next kind of research methods are surveys. Um, the main advantage of that one is that you can reach to a larger audience of people. Um, Generally, they are very quick and short, and so they're most effective for when you have to ask a simple yes or no question or how many question or something along the lines of that. They are generally pretty limited if you have a lot of information to ask, because people might be tired of answering long questions. They might not give as much thought or effort, and so you might have to offer something like money, which then again can also be expensive, so it's not great for long questionnaires or anything like that. Experiments are another kind of research method. They're great for seeing how people naturally react to unusual situations. So if you look at the TV show What Would You Do, where they have like actors do something that's weird or unusual and you get natural reactions from people. The main disadvantage with that one, though, is that experiments can potentially be life altering if they involve volunteer participants. For example, somebody could have to be on a diet for 3 years, right? Like, so it can definitely affect people's own personal lives. Last one is comparative research methods. Those are great for critiquing, analyzing, and validating the primary data involved in a previous research. The main disadvantage, though, is that if you were going to add on to that primary data, you would have to conduct your research in a setting that was exactly the same or similar to the setting that the primary data was gathered in. For example, if you did research on health foods in the setting of a very poor community versus like right at a Whole Food store, like the data is not going to match. Like it's kind of, that's the main disadvantage. For example, when it comes to how social structures have influenced my position in society, first of all, my position, I would say who I am: a white male, computer scientist, a Christian. So religion has been a big social structure or institution that's influenced who I am. Essentially, a lot of beliefs that I was born and raised taught in the Christian church more align with conservative values, and so I tend to lean on that spectrum as who I am in society. In terms of what's right or wrong, religion has heavily influenced my choices in that. When it comes to economy, both my parents are middle class. They got PhDs in college in STEM, and they have jobs that are very similar to what their degrees are. And I kind of followed in their footsteps. I'm also pursuing a degree in computer science, which is STEM, and I'll most likely get a middle class job because of my degree. And so that is another example of a social structure that has influenced my position in society and who I'm probably going to be. So